Okay, so the Cupoffun, Thebardskiss, the BrotherManny, and SpaceyGhost are all going to play a game of Dungeons and Dragons. But with the twist that we are playing as ourselves. The four of us got together and all voted on stats and skills, as well as the class each person would be realistically. Assuming a stat of 10 being average for a human, we are all human, because, well, that's what we are, and no one is allowed to vote when it comes to themselves, though arguments could be made. Here are the results. Myself, Andreas, or the Cupoffun, was settled on being a warlock, due to a love of magic, but lacking the motivation to keep up with a wizard's spellbook, and not having the ancestry to be a sorcerer. I checked. However, the group, myself included, agreed that I would perform favors, sexual or otherwise, to a greater entity in exchange for magic powers. The group deemed me average in the fields of strength and wisdom, and slightly more than the average person when it came to dexterity and intelligence, due to my college education in the culinary arts, winning me both dex due to my knife skills and intelligence due to my honor status upon graduation. Charisma also was voted to be higher than usual due to my many years of theater and being among the most outgoing in the group. Constitution was debated due to a car accident a few years ago, leaving me with metal plates and a compressed spine. However, it did only take me 6 months to recover from an injury that should have made me crippled for life. Compromise was a con slightly above average. As for skills, the group voted for performance, for my theater and small YouTube background. Persuasion because, I'm not really sure, but they all voted for it, so I have it now. Sleight of hand, because of aforementioned knife skills, and medicine, because of my time in hospitals, and SpaceyGhost's idea that food in video games is often a healing item. My background is guild artisan, cook, due to my background in culinary arts and only ever working in restaurants. Ashlyn, also known as Thebardskiss, was unanimously voted to be a ranger, due to her love of nature, animals, and the outdoors. She took hits to strength due to a condition where her joints can bend further than her muscles can handle, making it hard for her to use her full strength without straining someone. And a constitution because her huge list of allergies, including latex, aloe, tomatoes, wheat, nuts, air conditioning, I kid you not, some kinds of apples, scallops, and lettuce. Yes, she tested positive to a lettuce allergy. And that's just a few. Even with those setbacks, she is above average in the stats of dexterity, intelligence, and charisma, due to having a similar background to mine, going to the same college, and graduating with similar grades. Though her charisma is slightly less due to her being a little bit more introverted than me. Where she really stands out though is in wisdom, due to her medical setbacks and growing up in not the best part of town. She is often the voice of reason, in real life and Dungeons & Dragons. For skills, we give her insight, because of her skill at reading people and not falling for it whenever I try to trick her, which is often. Nature, because the time she spends outside and the time she spends inside, wanting to go outside. Persuasion, because her argument skills and knack for being right, and sleight of hand for the same reason as me. Her background is guild artisan cook, because again, we shared similar experiences for the past few years. Manny, the BrotherManny, is a member of the U.S. Marine Reservists, and has a history of mixed martial arts, wrestling, track, and is one of the only people I know who goes to the gym on a regular basis. Or ever. The vote for class came down to either fighter or barbarian. We ended up settling for fighter because of the versatility showing a range of proficiencies, just beyond hitting stuff and getting hit. Strength is Manny's highest stat, due to the things I just mentioned. All of his other stats are just above average due to Manny's training through life, helping with intelligence, constitution, and dexterity. The only place Manny really fails is wisdom, due to Manny not always making the best decisions at life and being very impulsive. But we love him. We had issues with skills because the wide range of things Manny has been trained in. He having a lot of skills that are listed on the D&D skill list. We started with athletics because this guy rides his bike to work. Medicine because he's first aid certified. Survival because, well, marine stuff. And performance. We haven't mentioned it yet, but he has done plays and impulsively buys instruments and kinda learns how to play them. As well as doing special effects makeup for fun. See his Instagram. If it's not obvious, his background is military. Best for last, Dimitri, Debbie, or SpaceyGhost. This was hard because in the setting of D&D, Dimitri is very much a roleplay focused character, but the group settled on Cleric because he's a very supportive person, and in video games he likes to play tank brawler frontline characters. Being a cleric will let him do both. Stat-wise, Dimitri is lacking in strength because he's a small man who cannot lift, push, or pull that much, and constitution because he has spent a good part of his life sick, and even had a cold while we were sitting down talking about stats. Besides those setbacks, he excels in every other stat, being small and quick, growing in charisma as he builds his YouTube community, and habitually looking up the answer to any question asked in the room that he does not know the answer to. As for skills, we voted animal handling, because his uncanny knack to attract animals, often stealing our cats. See his Instagram. Stealth, because how quiet he is. People often don't notice he is in the room until he says something a half hour later. Performance, because he's a YouTuber. That's performing, right? And perception, because he's good at noticing things that no one else does. There was also some debate on background, but we landed on performer, because YouTube. Everyone mentioned in this video has a YouTube channel. Although, as of now, there's nothing on the Thebardskiss channel. That's soon to change. There will be links. The graphs were made by me, and the art was made by the BrotherManny. Thanks, bro. The plan is to pass around who runs the game from week to week for cartoon-style storyline, where there's an overarching main story mixed in with little filler episodes, where we explore the world that we're thrust into, and make friends or something, maybe? We haven't gone that far yet. Let us know what you think of the stats we got. Is there a stat you would have given one of us that we didn't give each other? Or how about skills? Also, be on the lookout, because not only did I make this video, but everyone else mentioned below here also did. Let us know who made the best intro, explanation, trailer for the D&D game. The music was All That from bensound.com. And thank you for watching. It really means a lot. And until next time, have a great life.